Pip is one of the highest skill supports in all of Paladins. Even though his abilities seem rather simple at face value, once you actually dive into this character, you'll realize that there's actually a lot of nuance and a lot of skill expression to be had playing with Pip. And normally people play Combat Medic to heal with Pip because it's really consistent healing, and it's also just an insane amount of healing. He is one of the highest healing output healers in the game as long as you can aim. But there is a talent that, potentially, if you are extremely skillful, can also provide a lot of reward. But it is what I would consider to be the most skillful support talent in all of Paladins, and that is Mega Potion. This talent, yeah, it seems pretty simple, doesn't it? Healing Potion just does double the amount of healing and provides the shield. And it also has Remedy, because apparently keywords are still in the game. I don't know why. But yeah, we compare this with a build such as this, which has Reload, Medicinal Excellence, and Acrobat's Trick, all of which are mandatory cards for Mega Potion. Most importantly, Reload and Medicinal Excellence. If you don't have these two, you're simply playing Pip wrong, I'm sorry to tell you. But yeah, a build like this will allow us to be, I guess, as reliable as we possibly can be with Mega Potion. But there is still an insane skill requirement with this talent. I want to explain exactly why that is. So first of all, the potion. You only have one. Technically you have two if you hit reload, right? The reload card, I mean. And so yeah, you have to be very deliberate with where you use your potion, right? You can throw it out there and hit the Yaggaroth. She is way out of position now. She's going to die. Made some space, but yeah, our team's not there to capitalize on it. But yeah, it means that you have to be very, very deliberate with it, right? Unlike a healer like Ceres, who has really low cooldowns, right? You only have one cooldown with Pip. It's very long, so you have to be careful with it. And also, you want to try then, because you only have one cooldown, right? It's pretty long. You are incentivized to try and hit as many people as you can with it, which requires a lot of skill. Because you have to, you know, have a big brain, learn the angles, learn the geometry in your head, to make sure that you're hitting as many people as possible. There are also some nice quirks about it that add to the skill expression even further. Because for one thing, as you saw there, you can detonate it mid-air like that. And that allows you to have a lot of fine-tuning over the placement and skillful use it to hit, you know, 3 or 4 people with it, if you can. So that's really nice. You can also heal through walls with Pip. So, yeah, you want to know which walls you can heal through. You want to know, you know, when you can do that, when you can't do that. And you want to just, yeah, do that when you can. But it's also risky, because if you're trying to heal someone through a wall and they're far away, there's also that travel distance to the potion. Sometimes you just have to accept that a player is going to die and you're not going to be able to hit that potion on them. Right? So, yeah, you have to be very careful with that at longer distances, and also leading the potion and, you know, detonating it at longer distances requires more skill with the aiming and the distance judgment to actually detonate it properly, right? So there's all of that mechanical skill involved with the potion. It's a lot more complex than it might seem, with, you know, it just being a simple bomb that you throw and it explodes and heals people, right? So already, that's pretty awesome. But it gets way more skillful. There's a whole nother layer of depth to this talent when you talk about Cauterize, which is the intrinsic mechanic that every support has to fight against in a match. Pip delivers the biggest burst heal in the game, apart from a Ray ult, right? With his potion. But it has a super long cooldown, so if you hit someone who's under 90% Cauterize, they are only going to get 200 healing. If you hit them out of Cauterize, it's 2,000 healing, and that's the only heal you have. So it is imperative that you, boom, hit them when they're out of Cauterize like that, right? So that is, yeah, something you have to be careful of, and you have to time that way more. You have to be way more careful about that than any other support. If you can time it well, you get rewarded with basically full healing all your allies even in late game, but if you're bad at it, you're trash. It's trash. It's trash. It's terrible. It's garbage. It's awful. Right? So you have to be very careful with that. And also, there's another layer to this of your teammates also have to be good at the game. Pip is... Ow. Ow, okay. Pip is one of the only supports in the game who requires a lot of skill investment from his teammates as well when playing with Mega Potion to get massive reward out of this talent, right? Because you are incentivized to group up, right? You want your team to be as grouped up as possible with this talent, so we can hit as many of them as possible, hit those 2k bursts. But you also need your teammates to understand that they need to be actively cleansing Cauterize if they want this potion to work. And that also requires skill. It requires skillful positioning. It requires, you know, a lot of investment that, you know, a support like Sarah simply doesn't really have to worry about as much. So, yeah, that actually kind of makes it really hard to use in casual matches, even if you are good at Pip. And that's why you rarely even see good Pip players pick this talent. Even though it's really satisfying, really fun, and the highest skill playstyle with Pip, if you're not playing in a 5-stack, or you're not playing at Grandmaster level ranked, you're just not going to have the coordination to pull this off. And even then, you sometimes still won't have the coordination to pull this off. This is another one of those talents, like Nothing Personal, like I talked about in a video previously, that would be really, really, really good at a super high skill level, but everywhere else, it's actually kind of crap, and that's why you don't see it. And I'm not necessarily encouraging you to play this talent either, because, yeah, it's so skillful. But in a scrim setting, this is one of those talents where if you're skillful and your team actually is coordinating around it, holy crap, man! It's almost a no-brainer to pick this over Combat Medic. Because there's also another layer to the Mega Potion that actually gives it some extra reward on top of just the massive potion. And that is the fact that you are able to do so much more damage with this talent. And that damage is awesome, right? That gives you a lot of extra utility in the fight. Because with Combat Medic, you're just shooting your teammates the entire time. You do almost no damage. You sometimes see Pip players with less than 5 digits of damage in a match. And so it's like, oh, okay. That's not very good. But yeah, with Mega Potion, you're shooting the enemies the entire time, and you're incentivized to do that to heal more, because of Acrobat's Trick, which gives you more potions. So, yeah. That's something that's really good about this talent. It gives you a lot of extra support. You're able to get more kills for your team, you're able to help your damage champions, you know, get more kills because you're softening up the enemies more. It's just good all around to have a support who can do both damage and healing. That's why Grover is, in my opinion, the best support in the game, because he's able to do such reliable healing, right? Really good healing, heal through walls, really good burst, best healing, or one of the best healing ultimates in the game. But also he has really good self-sustain, and he's doing so much damage throughout the match, whereas a support like Saris is barely doing any damage. So, yeah. If you have the skill to pull this off, that rewards you not just with healing, but with a bunch of damage. Like, an insane amount of damage. So, yeah, that's really nice as well. Oh, crap, I missed the Kinessa. Whoops. Hope she doesn't die. There you go. It is, yeah, it is... There's no understating how tough this is to play well in a random casual match, though, because... yeah, especially if you're in one of those lower elos where people are just going to flame you for not healing them. Or even in the higher elos where you have toxic people who just flame you for not healing them well. Yeah, there's also that added pressure that can be really frustrating with this talent as well. I definitely still recommend for most players to play Combat Medic at the end of the day, because it's just the most reliable talent. And it's still a ton of healing, and you'll still do a really good job with that talent. It's still one of the best just support talents, period, right? But yeah, this talent, in my opinion, is just super satisfying to play, and I love playing it. Because you do just get to see your teammates get full healed instantly. You just throw the potion at 3 people, watch their health bars all just instantly go back to full. It's so satisfying. But yeah, even I don't play this talent that much. It's just one of those quirky things that I play sometimes because it's fun, but... I have 100 levels on this character, even I don't feel like sweating that much. Most of the time when I play Pip, so yeah. Some people might say this talent deserves a rework because it's so niche and so... hard to use and gets so little playtime, but I don't think that should be the case. Like, I like the idea of this talent a lot because of that high skill potential, right? You want to have those playstyles in the game that reward gobs of skill. You want to have characters and talents and playstyles that, you know, allow players to just push the character to the absolute limits, right? And really use their big brains to do really cool stuff, right? And Pip has always excelled at that, and this talent is the, basically the perfect, example of that. Like, it's the, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's just the prime, like, best, it's the best. Yeah. My English is failing me for a second. I don't know why. It's my native frickin' language, and I can't speak it sometimes. I want to say prodigy, but that doesn't sound right. Epitome. Yes, it's the epitome talent. Because, yeah, discounting the potion, right? You also have skillful usage of the ultimate, where there are multiple use cases for that. It's also an arcing projectile that you can even do some really cool stuff with, like just lobbing it into the air and having it come down like 10 seconds later. Just completely bamboozling the enemies. And he also has some of the most skillful mobility in the game if you want to min-max it. You can do some crazy rollouts with Pip. Get the sprint card for more movement speed and weightless, get that nimble going, use your own weapon shots to kind of knock you back a little bit. That stuff is pretty cool. I can't even do some of those advanced rollouts with Pimp. So, yeah, I think this talent deserves to stay in the game just for that reason alone. But also, yeah, if you are good at it, it's not even bad. It's certainly very rewarding, as a matter of fact. Uh-oh. Oh, I wasn't able to save her. That sucks. I think we might still have this, though. Let me ult Leon. Get her off the point. There we go. We actually pushed it through. Hey, heck yeah. Nice. So yeah, this is still going pretty well. I'm on a 13 streak. One last benefit of this talent is it actually gives you increased self-sustain. Because, of course, the potion heals you for 2,000 instead of 1,000. So if you're low, you can full heal yourself with this thing. And that's really nice as well. And another slight benefit is you don't need to buy Deft Hands like you do with Combat Medic. So you can also invest in... Oh, I don't know. Let's do a mix of armor plating and unbound. There we go. But yeah, that extra self-sustain can really help you out just in staying alive, battling flanks, surviving flanks, which is very key if you want to actually heal your team, right? You can't heal your team if you're dead. And it also can even allow him to kind of play as a weird damage support if you want to do something different to Catalyst. Although, I think Catalyst is still probably the go-to option for that. But yeah, it's a really cool talent. I love high skill expression talents. I love skillful characters in this game, and by golly, this is pretty nice for that. Uh-oh. Oh boy, what is happening right now? Poor Yag's just dead. She wasn't able to cleanse Cauterize. She really should be buying Meditation. Like, I'm just not gonna be a reliable enough healer for her, honestly, I have to say. Oh, she can't, though. She bought Horde. Oh, no. Yeah, we don't have this, I don't think. I used my ult to push, and that means I don't have my ult to actually cap here. And, yeah, that was a good Atlas ult at the start for just interrupting Yag, and then she just kind of died. Let's try and focus on defending this, then. Let's see if I can really push this to the max now that we're in late game here. We have to worry about cleansing Cauterize and stuff. Alright, let me wait for Cassie. There you go. Oh, no, that's so unlucky with the timing, but we can heal her up to full now. 1,400 health, delivered in an instant. Nice. Let me throw that to you. There we go, get that reload proc as well. Now I have another one. And no one's really taking damage right now, so I'm just going to wait. Alright, wait for you to get out of combat, and boom. You don't want to just instinctively throw the potion at somebody when they are missing, like, barely any HP at all either, right? Like, you want to make sure you're using the potion when they're, like, 1,000 health deep, or something like that. And, you know, they really need that boost. It's not worth it to just waste a potion at, like, 200 health. Oh, man, it healed Cassie, but not Yagroth. And Omen died to it somehow? How did Omen die to a Skybomb? What are you doing out of position, man? I'll give her that just for the shield. She probably might die here, though. I'll do that, just in case, of the Leon ult. Oh, man. Just out of position. We were up too far because Yag died, and then, yeah, that ended up getting Cassie kind of out of position there. Okay, she's just going to heal back up and spawn. That's okay. Let me move to this position. Oh, he didn't cleanse Cauterize. Ah! That's exactly what I'm talking about. Your teammates have to know what's up. If they don't know what's up, oof, pain. Oh, I couldn't even ult her. I just got bursted so hard. So unbelievably hard. Yeah, this isn't looking like we're going to defend this. It looks like they're bringing it back around to 3-3. Oh, man. That's going to be so tough to try and win this game, then. Cassie popped off there, but sadly she died to the Vora. Yeah, they're doing a lot there. They have a pretty scary team comp. I don't know why Sky is playing Smoke and Dagger. Honestly, I kind of forgot they had a Sky this match. Really just a lot of pressure from Vora and Leon, I'm feeling. And Atlas is doing a good job as well. He's another one of those ultra high skill champions who can really do a lot if you know what you're doing. I think I don't know what to buy. Maybe I could do Veteran. Maybe I should do Master Riding just in case I die. Maybe I could do Nimble to reposition better. I don't really know what I want. Maybe I could do both. Oh, that's right, because it's my final item. I guess I'll just do Master Riding then, because it's the final point. And if I die, I need to get back there faster. And I do have my ultimate, so maybe we can burst them. Kinessa's going up for the snipes. Not sure how well that's going to go. Okay, Yag's just on point right now. I'll just throw that at her. And now that the wall's down, we're going to go in on Atlas here, and that's the kill. Throw the potion. Yag's dead, but we're higher up than them right now in terms of the match right now. Full heal Omen there. I'm going to capture the objective, and we're winning this fight. Got it 4v3 there for a while, which is good. Throw some damage up there. Nice kill. Terrible dash. Oh my god. That was awful. Let me potion you real quick while you're out of Cauterize. That's good. Let me back off the point. Oh, and they just didn't get overtime touch in time. Atlas was so close, and Vor was tendriling in, but they just didn't have it. Nice. I think my ultimate won us the game there. Is that fair to say? Was that the game-winning play? I don't know. I think it was a good ult nonetheless. And our teammates certainly did good there. Cassie popped off. Omen did good, despite that despite that very silly dash. Very, very silly dash. And yeah, like I said, I forgot the Sky was there, and yeah, she didn't really do much that game. Smoke and Dagger is a dead playstyle in 2024. She is so dependent on the movement speed from her stealth. Taking that stealth away from Smoke and Dagger is just so bad, right? You're missing that ability damage from Debilitate that ignores armor plating. You're missing that invisibility, that extra movement speed, that extra mobility, right? It's just, don't play Smoke and Dagger, please, guys. Don't do it. It's terrible. It's trash. Vora and Leon were both doing pretty good, though. Leon especially. Leon's pretty good these days. And yeah, Vora went 10, 10, and 10. Nice. I got 111,000 healing there. I wasn't able to get as much as Furia. She played Solar Blessing. And yeah, she was healing Atlas, who did buy Rejuvenate for her. So I think she had a much easier time healing than I did. And that's not just because I was playing the hardest support talent in the game. But I think I still did pretty good there. We were able to do 43,000 damage and get 5 kills, and only died twice. And also did 31,000 shielding as well, which that can also be viewed as extra healing that actually ignores Cauterize outright because it's a shield. So our numbers are looking really good on the scoreboard here. And we were able to get actually a lot more kills there and a lot more damage than Furia, who's one of the highest damage dealing supports in the game. So that shows the extra benefit of Mega Potion's damage there, for sure. But yeah, let me know what you think about this talent in the comment section down below. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.